Hello students, let us see the first chapter of your first flight, A Letter to God. That is written by G.L. Fields, who is a Mexican writer, a novelist, a journalist, and even a poet. Here in this chapter, the main characters are Lencho, who is a farmer and who has infinite faith to God. And then the second is Postmaster, who is a fat and amiable fellow. And there are some post office employees who help Lencho after the postmaster's call. And the whole story is set up in a rural area of Mexico. Now see the chapter. In the very beginning, it is told about the Lencho who lived in a house that is on the crest of a low hill. That is only one in the entire valley. वो जो लेंचो है, जो मेन कैरेक्टर है इस चैप्टर का, वह एक पूरी जो घाटी है उसमें छोटी जो निचले स्तर की जो पहाड़ी है उसके ऊपर बने हुए घर में रहता है. From his own house, he could see the flowing river from just beside his hill, his house, and even he could see the fields. Now, what is here in the story? That is that he is a farmer and his occupation was to farm, to cultivate his fields, and he himself was hardworking like an ox. See, he was waiting for rain. And he had hope at least he could get the sugar. And that time, when his wife was preparing supper, he talked about, and she told, yes, God willing. His older boys were doing work in the field, and the smaller one were playing. जब बड़े बच्चे जो है खेतों में काम कर रहे होते हैं और छोटे बच्चे जो है खेल रहे होते हैं, उस समय अपनी पत्नी से बात करता है और वो भी कहती है कि ईश्वर करें कि वर्षा हो जाए. And just as his prediction, how he expected it happened, the rain came and he came out of his house to see the soil, to feel the happiness, the pleasure. वो बाहर घर से आता है जब वर्षा शुरू होती है तो ताकि उसकी सुखद अनुभूति कर सके. And he told there the smaller raindrop are for 5 cents and the bigger one are for 10 pesos. What happened? It gradually turned into heavy rain. Sugar turned into heavy rain. जो वर्षा की बूंदें थी, जो बौछार शुरू हुआ था, धीरे 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 ये रफ्तार पकड़ लिया, जोरदार वर्षा शुरू होने लगी. And what happened? Just it came with the hailstorms. ओले के साथ में वर्षा होने लगी, आंधी आ गया. It was a huge storm, and then there was nothing to say about. When he went to his field after finishing the end of the hailstorm, he saw there was no crop now in his field, and he told Reagan that even locusts don't destroy like it. देखता है जैसे ओले समाप्त होते हैं, आंधी खत्म होती है, जब खेतों में जाता है देखता है कि पूरी की पूरी फसलें जो है खत्म हो चुकी होती हैं. वहाँ अपने बच्चे से बात करता है और कहता है कि लोकस्ट भी, जो फसलों में लगने वाले जो टिड्डे हैं, वो भी इतनी फसलें बर्बाद नहीं करते हैं. We have nothing for year. अब उसके पास कुछ भी नहीं रहने वाला था पूरे साल में जो है. He would have to hungry, they could get the starvation. भूखमरी होनी थी. Now only one hope was the God. द लॉर्ड गॉड। ईश्वर ही उसकी एक आशा रह गए थे। एंड ही केम द होल नाइट, ही कुड नॉट स्लीप, पूरी रात सोया नहीं। ही न्यू हाउ टू राइट एक्सेप्ट इज फार्मिंग, doing the cultivation, doing hard work in the field. And so he took a paper, wrote something and went to the post office. पेपर में कुछ चीजें लिखता है और फिर कहाँ चला जाता है? पोस्ट ऑफिस जाता है। He took an envelope, kept his letter in it, then affixed with the stamp, and they sent it to the letter box. The postman who took the letter saw the address. There, the address was to God. He could not have seen such like letter in his whole life. उस लेटर पे लेंचो ने टू गॉड लिखा। इट मीन्स ही हैड रिटन दिस लेटर टू गॉड। उसने पत्र किसको लिखा है? ईश्वर को लिखा था। और पोस्टमैन जब देखता है तो हक्का बक्का रह जाता है। उसने अपनी जिंदगी में कभी ऐसा पत्र देखा ही नहीं था। He took it and went to the postmaster. उसने इस लेटर को लिया और कहाँ चला जाता है? पोस्टमास्टर के पास चलता है। The postmaster also laughed. But suddenly he controlled his laughter and then thought the great belief of Lencho to God, and he decided not to break and decided to help Lencho. उसने सोचा कि ये लेंचो का ईश्वर के प्रति एक बड़ी भक्ति है, विश्वास है और मुझे ऐसा इसे तोड़ना नहीं चाहिए बल्कि मदद करनी चाहिए। एंड सो ही कलेक्टेड द pesos what was demanded in the letter. In the letter, Lencho had written to demand 100 pesos from God. ईश्वर को उसने पत्र लिखा था जिसमें 100 pesos का डिमांड किया था। और what happened with him, he had written in the letter. जो चीजें उसके साथ हुई थी, the hailstorms that destroyed his crops and he had to starve every year. For that, for his own support, he had demanded 100 pesos from God. 100 पैसों की बात किया था। The postmaster himself could not collect all the money, so from his own salary, and they collected other from the employees of the post office, and finally he collected 70 pesos and then kept all 70 pesos in the envelope and sinned as God. Next Sunday, Lencho came. As usual, he used to come. The postman who was that day took the letter and gave to Lencho. The postmaster from his own gate, watching everything, Lencho took the envelope, tore it. He had no excitement at all. लेंचो को जब लेटर मिलता है उसे कुछ एक्साइटमेंट होनी चाहिए थी, बट उसे कोई एक्साइटमेंट ही नहीं था। मानो कि उसे यह विश्वास था कि उसका लेटर एक्सेप्ट होगा गॉड के द्वारा और गॉड जो है उसको 100 pesos भेजेंगे। It happened. So he was not totally excited. The postmaster was seeing everything. Then just saw the faded face of Lencho, who tore the page, the envelope, and counted the money, found 70 pesos only. Then he became angry. He thought these employees, post office employees, are bunches of brooks. उसने सोचा कि जो पोस्ट ऑफिस एम्प्लॉय हैं इस सब लाइक रॉबर हैं, दे आर चीटेड, they are not good fellows, and again took an envelope, took a paper, wrote a letter and demanded the remaining pesos from God, and told God, next time you send the money at my address in direct way. इस लेटर में उसने लिखा कि आपने जो पैसे दिए पूरे के पूरे पैसे मुझे मिले नहीं, इसलिए बाकी के पैसे आप मुझे मेरे पते पे भेज देना. You see, it is the end of the story where there is irony. The postmaster and the post office fellows, employees who helped Lencho with their kind heart, in against Lencho had no faith in them. There is the struggle, the conflict between man to man and man to God. You see, यहाँ आयरनिकल स्टेटमेंट को रिप्रेजेंट किया है ऑथर ने कि कैसे पोस्ट मास्टर और पोस्ट ऑफिस के एम्प्लॉयज ने लेंचो की मदद की, लेकिन उल्टे हुआ जो है उन पर वो धोखाधड़ी समझ लिया करने का अंजाम लगाता है, उन पे ब्लेम करता है. सो एट दिस द चैप्टर हैज एंडेड.